He was one of television's best-loved entertainers, but behind a charming exterior, Rolf Harris hid a very dark secret.
He lives somewhere out on the track, mate.
During his trial, the prosecution described the Australian artist and musician as a Jekyll and Hyde character who preyed on young girls who were mesmerised by his fame and talent.
Welcome to another cartoon time. Rolf Harris here.
The 84-year-old could now die in prison. Those who've dealt with his victims say many of them just want him to show some remorse.
Of course they felt vindicated, but I believe one of the victims actually said that she would prefer him to acknowledge what he has done and to say sorry than to go to prison. He's denied it the whole way through. He's denied ever knowing them, ever being in contact with them, ever being at a specific place. So he's just basically dismissed the whole thing that everything is made up, when in fact, as it actually stands, it wasn't made up, it was true.
At the peak of his fame, Harris even fronted a TV campaign aimed at getting young people to be aware of paedophiles and to tell someone if they were being abused.
You can't protect them from trouble that they themselves have caused, and it's better to say something so that you and the family can get the help you need.
Since his conviction for a string of sex attacks spanning 3 decades, more women have come forward alleging that Harris also abused them.
You know, nothing gets better by keeping quiet about it.
After a showbiz career that has lasted more than half a century and dozens of awards in Britain and Australia, his personal fortune is estimated at £11 million.
You're okay with the smell of turpentine, I hope?
Well, we'll tell, won't we, soon?
Though he may lose some of this if victims now press ahead for compensation.
From the media reports thus far of the extent of Rolf Harris's estate running into many millions of pounds here, it's likely that the victims will have sufficient estate to claim against Rolf Harris in terms of the damages they're likely to be awarded.
Harris arrived every day of his 7-week trial in a chauffeur-driven luxury car with 2 minders. He'll leave Southwark Crown Court later in the back of a prison van, his disgrace complete. Enda Brady, Sky News.